Okay, so here's the deal for episode 7 of NerdsDay. I'm not wearing any makeup because I have hella acne, so I need to give my skin a break from putting a bunch of bullshit on it. So my lighting is not so great, and I'm wearing my glasses, and whatever. It's never about how I look usually, unless I'm playing a character, and I haven't really done that yet. So, last week for the poll, I asked if you'd rather see poetry, cats, or drawings, and 75% of the votes were for poetry. So, for the last few days, I've been working on this, thing. I don't know. I don't know how it even started out. I do feel like this is going to be a performance piece. I've even been going through, you see all this stuff right here? I've been editing. And I've been working on the percussion to it, the beat, getting the flow. But for right now, I'm going to be reading it sort of as a spoken word type piece. And it's 9 pages long. And I'm basically just going to kind of get into it. And obviously I don't have it memorized because the streams, for those of you who don't know, who are sort of new to this, NerdsDay, when I do this stuff, it's like practicing. And I'll go through and I'll make actual performance videos later. I'm just getting started and I'm sharing the journey as I go. So I'm just reading off of this instead of performing the actual thing. Without further ado, this thing that has no name. And after I take a drink, because performance anxiety still, after 7 weeks. Okay. I'm doing this. I'm not a social butterfly, I'm a social weaver. But I don't weave a web of lies and spider bites like a nighttime predator when guys inspire my inner editor. And the same old story gets boring, but unless someone deceives me, I'll still be trying to make it better. Hearing me speak, it shouldn't be hard to see that I'm kind of awkward and amazing. Here's the thing. What I offer is much more unique than most folks usually bring. I mean, I'm unequivocally 7 different types of hot and nerdy. Not unfortunately. As I'm weaving my way into a place that ultimately becomes too loud for me, I seek out new energy decorated by a different face. But wait! I've woven myself through hearts, in part to always be a light in the dark. It's difficult to differentiate a playful joke and words from hate, but hey, I'll just improvise like the star of my own play because my life is my stage. My everyday a performance, practically pretending I have wings and energy to get by socially. Like that beautiful butterfly bouncing between broken hearts and shattered dreams, even when all that's wanted is to hear it scream. And if hearts were a crop, I'd be the cream. Corny as it seems, this melodic theme is an incentive scheme because my American dream can be seen as I livestream my metaphorical particle beam. I don't mean to be a wet dream that stops midstream, just a moonbeam that hella gleams and hella grows self-esteem, sweeter than ice cream, brighter than a light beam, as busted as a pipe dream. More fantasy than your football team. And I don't believe love has limitations per diem. Like sad imitations, like Netflix in relations, there's no good vibrations. Please be patient. I'm caught in a web of my own creations. The culmination of my social weaving and answer-seeking, my knees are weak, and myself, my salvation, my motive, my motivation. When you're on food stamps, you can't afford hesitation. Just take a second, and I bet you'll reckon. My weave is still not as ratchet as your ratchet ass. As a matter of fact, did you know that? I have this really amazing cat. Basically, the baby butt was babysat, turned my life upside down, ran into the house like, I own this now, and that was that. I fell faster for him than I did for Che. Hey, Chris Pratt, you're in my rap. I'm a raptor. Oh, score. You've got history with dinosaurs. I'm sure. We've heard it all before. If I weave my life with fire, furiously, frantically burning the flames, forces shame into courage, effectively forcing myself to forget the doubts, the fears, the regret. But I bet I'll still find myself lonely if I just weave a bigger net to cast shadows on the wall in place of pictures. I'm practically playing with myself in public places when I'm prancing and dancing, proudly pronouncing the pursuit of my dreams, well aware that happiness is probably not a push notification found on a screen. And doubts and fears mixed with my mistakes never did define me in the first place. It would be a waste of the precious time I have while I'm alive if I would prioritize just getting by. I don't want life to pass by, and time flies, so I'll keep practicing until I get it right. Until then, I'm up all night, because I refuse to go down without a fight. I'll square my feet like length times height with width while I raise the volume to drown out the doubt of those who had picked flight. Rather than brave a baby gravy-laden Greyhound bus seat when your bank account is embarrassing but you can't wait another moment before bursting and busting down every wall built to keep you bound to the lower levels of what life can be, but not me. I'll be weaving my dreams beautifully into reality. And that is the 9-page poetry thing I've been working on. I'm going to go through and keep editing this, and I'm going to do an actual performance piece. Something about this one just feels more, I don't know, like it needs to be finalized and actually performed rather than just reading on the stream. Like, I like this one. So I'm going to be working on that, and then I'm going to be doing random streams throughout the week. I know I keep saying this. If I can, I might stream a little bit of my niece's basketball game. She's a cheerleader, and I'm going to that tomorrow night. Other than that, that's all I have for tonight, because I wanted to keep the stream sort of short. I've been falling behind on things, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next week.